Why systems beat motivation every time. A few years ago, I noticed something strange about motivation. It shows up dramatically, stays for a few days, and then completely disappears. You see it every January. Someone decides they are going to change their life. You know those New Year's resolutions? Yeah. They wake up early. They start learning something new. They watch tutorials. They write goals for about 5 days. And then life happens. Work gets busy. Energy drops. Suddenly, the motivation that felt so powerful last week is now gone. And this is exactly why so many hardworking professionals never build consistent extra income. Not because they lack discipline, not because they lack intelligence, but because they rely on motivation. And motivation is one of the most unreliable forces in the world. Let me show you something interesting. Think about brushing your teeth. You probably brush your teeth every single day, but not because you are motivated. Imagine if brushing your teeth depended on motivation. You'd wake up and think, do I really feel inspired enough to brush my teeth today? Of course not. You brush your teeth because a system exists. Wake up, bathroom, brush, done. No emotional debate, no motivation required. It's automatic. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth about building extra income. Most people treat it like a motivational activity instead of a system. They wait until they feel excited. They wait until they have energy. They wait until the perfect moment appears. But the professionals who quietly succeed don't do that. They build systems. Let me give you a simple example. Two people want to learn trading while keeping their full time job. The first person relies on motivation. Whenever they feel excited, they study the charts, sometimes for 3 hours. Sometimes not at all. Their learning is random. Their results are unpredictable. Now, imagine the second person. They create a system. Every weekday evening, 8:30 p.m., 30 minutes, chat review, no exceptions, no emotional decision making, just execution. Fast forward 6 months, who do you think understands the market better? Usually the second person, because systems remove friction, and friction is the real enemy of consistency. This idea appears everywhere. Now think about athletes. Professional athletes rarely rely on motivation. They rely on training schedules. Or think about successful YouTubers. Most of them don't upload when they feel like it, when they feel inspired. They upload on a schedule because systems create momentum, and momentum compounds. This is exactly why I built the 3C trader method around systems instead of motivation. Because working professionals already have demanding schedules. You have meetings, deadlines, responsibilities. By the time evening arrives, your mental energy is limited. So, if your extra income strategy depends on constant motivation, it will eventually collapse. But if it's built around systems, it can survive busy weeks. The 3C method focuses on three stabilizers: clarity, control, and consistency. First, clarity. Clarity eliminates decision fatigue. Instead of asking, what strategy should I try today? You follow one clear framework. One structure. One repeatable process. Second is control. Control removes emotional trading. Instead of reacting impulsively, rules guide every decision. Risk is predefined. Entry conditions are defined. Timing is defined. Emotion becomes less powerful. And finally, consistency. This is where systems outperform motivation every single time. Consistency is not exciting, it's quiet, it's predictable, sometimes even boring. But boring systems produce powerful results. Think about compound interest. Small contributions repeated consistently eventually become something massive. Income systems work the same way. Small actions repeated consistently create long term outcomes. And here's the interesting part most people miss. When you rely on motivation, progress is unpredictable. But when you rely on systems, progress becomes inevitable. You might not feel inspired every day, but the system continues moving forward. That's the quiet advantage. Systems carry you on the days when motivation disappears, and those days happen far more often than we expect. So, if you're a working professional trying to build extra income, here's a powerful question to ask yourself. Am I relying on motivation, or have I built a system? Because motivation can start a journey, but only systems can sustain it. And the professionals who quietly build extra income almost always choose the second option. They don't wait for motivation. They design systems that work even without it. And over time, those small, consistent actions actually compound into something far bigger than motivation could ever achieve.